What what was the sound like? Do it with your mouth.
It was like,
Dude, I so funny story. I walk into the bathroom and as I'm walking up, I see another guy going in and I have to take a dump. And he sits in the stall next to me. And he like since he got in there first, he doesn't know who I am yet. And so he sits down and immediately it's just like nasty fucking poop. I was
oh,
like,
dude.
dude. Like it sounded like he was having a rough time.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
Did I ever tell you about when I got walked in on the bathroom at work?
No, what
No?
happened?
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
fucking so there's this one bathroom that is like just like it's like a private one. There's like the
Mm.
two like actual bathrooms, and then we have one that's like for people that make deliveries or whatever. If they like just have to take a shit real quick, they'll just run in and use those bathrooms. Let me start a timer so we know how long we've been going. But yeah, I used to use it like all the time because it's really close to my where I work at, and I go in and I'm just doing my business. It was more like I didn't actually have to like go to the bathroom that bad. I was just kind of like taking a break, sitting down, like using the excuse to be on the, sit down.
Right.
And I hear the door, and I'm like, no, 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 no. And then it doesn't open because I locked it. I'm like, oh, thank God. Okay. And then I even said, like, someone's in here, like, pretty loud, but there's always like shit going on. So I think I just wasn't loud enough. Guy walks away. I'm like, sweet, I'm in the clear. And there's this key that they have on the box making area, which is like right outside the bathrooms.
Oh.
And yeah, it was like a solid like minute and a half. I was like, all right, I'm fine. But I was in the back of my head, I was like, what if he goes and gets the key? And then I hear on the door again. I scream. I was like, someone's in here. And then the door, like I hear with the lock. And I just like froze because I didn't know what to do.
What?
I was like, oh God, please no, please no. And then the door opens and he's like, oh fuck God. And I was like, nah.
What did he expect?
I think he just didn't hear me. Because there's like forklifts and tow motors and shit going around, and there's like people coming in making dropping off or picking up I was like, fuck, man. And he works on the box making area, so he goes back to working while I'm taking a dump, and I have to walk by him after he just walked in on me. So I finished up. I was like, I mean, I wasn't even pooping. I just stand up out of like embarrassment, wash my hands, and I go out. And as I'm walking out, he's like, dude, I am so sorry. I didn't hear. I was like, it's fine. Like I screamed, but I guess I just wasn't loud
Yeah.
enough.
For real, like this.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
Like,
my
well, the
god, that guy
first
sounds
time
like
I
an
was,
idiot.
someone's in here, and then he like, you know, walks
He like
away.
pause and like,
Well, no, I mean it was like the first time like he jingled the doorknob. I said someone's in here. Then he walks away, and I was like, sweet, I'm good. But then he comes back, and I knew it was the same guy because it was like just enough time for him to go get the key. And then I hear it again. I was like, fuck, someone's in, and it just didn't work. But he's a nice enough dude. I guess I just wasn't loud enough. It's fucking embarrassing.
That's so
I had to
funny.
do like the thing where like you lean over to like so they didn't walk in and see your dick, like where you're like doing the awkward like, oh
Yeah,
no.
like, oh,
Oh fuck.
stop.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking so embarrassing. But I mean, he's a nice enough dude.
So my last class I had at our training center.
Yeah.
So I go in the bathroom. So we have a giant shop, like a whole giant workshop for us to do like a ton of different shit. And there's a bathroom down there, obviously.
Mhm.
So I walk in there and I go in to take a piss. And this guy's already in there.
Mhm.
I see his feet under the stall. And this guy absolutely destroyed the toilet, man.
Wait, he was
I mean,
standing?
No,
Oh,
he was
okay,
sitting down.
okay.
He dropped
I thought
a
you meant, like-
mondo dookie.
I thought you meant like he was like power washing the toilet with his piss.
No, oh man, I don't even know how that guy had that much poop in him. Like the the noise was enough, man. It sounded like
God.
a water balloon full of crap.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Dude, it was awful. I just remember hearing it and just cringing, like,
Yeah, there's sometimes where like today when that dude was just destroying it, I was like, oh God, like that's got to be a rough one for him. Poor bastard.
It's always the worst, man. Like,
Yeah,
it just sucks.
like I mean, it sucks being either guy because like you can't be like, damn, dude, you know, like you can't call it out for him, but you know that he's embarrassed because he's like ripping ass while he's trying to just quietly take a dump.
Right. Like, oh
Yeah.
man, I felt terrible for that guy too. I knew that boy's stomach had to be hurting.
Yeah, man. There's never like if it's loud, it also hurts.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to What We Missed. I believe this is episode 6. I'm Danny.
And I'm Garren.
And Jacob isn't here because he's a freaking loser.
We're moving up in the world, Danny.
Honestly,
We're moving up.
I think we're probably the most famous podcast in the world.
Easily.
This year on Spotify, it'll say like the top ranking, you know? They'll give us number 1.
To say what we missed.
Maybe? No, not really. That'd be fucking funny though.
What the?
Oh
my gosh. The Persian cat.
Yeah.
Such a good joke. Dude, I miss sitting in that class every day.
Yeah.
It was such a fun class.
We always like were able to get up to such bullshit.
Yeah. I remember I think it was like the last week or some shit. We were going over exam review, but we had already kind of taken the exam. Because I remember, I don't know, are we still kind of not saying names?
Depends on how incriminating the thing is.
It's not at all.
I can always bleep it later. Just go ahead.
Okay, either way, do you remember? I don't remember. We were doing like an exam review or something. And Eschbach just like didn't care because we had already kind of done the exam.
Yeah.
So like we were just sitting there bullshitting, like not doing anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I love because with AP classes, it's like you take the AP test and then you just like you could just jerk off in the class for the rest of the year and it's fine. Like there's no expectation for anything. What?
Oh my God. Do you remember?
Did I just unlock a memory for you?
Yes. Do you remember when one of the kids at school did that?
What, jerked off in class?
Yes.
Oh wait, kind of.
It was
What
one
year
of the,
was it?
Oh God.
Was it high school?
Yes.
Okay.
It might have been our sophomore or junior year.
Okay.
I don't remember. But do you remember Storm?
I know the name, can't picture the face.
He was physically disabled.
Oh,
so like he rolled around in a wheelchair just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And he had special needs. I don't know if I don't know what his special needs were, but I just remember he rolled around in a wheelchair. And so I remember just hearing rumors of him
cranking it in class.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and just like straight up, just not giving a single fuck.
Do you think it was
like?
Do you think it was at all discreet, or do you think he was like dick
no.
out of his pants?
I don't know. I remember hearing a lot of crap about him.
I don't
which
remember
is what
hearing
makes me
that.
think.
Well, I mean, I
Well,
remember hearing of it, but I don't remember like any details. Is what I mean.
it just like I don't know. It made me think like that's why I said he's like physically disabled. I don't know if he's mentally disabled at all. And I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm not trying to say anything bad about him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that was a rumor at one point around the school.
Then he cranked it. God damn.
Yeah, in class. Well, because I remember hearing a bunch of stuff too. Like he would just like roll up behind girls and smack them on the butt.
Oh, yeah, I do remember hearing that. Yeah.
And like do all that kind of stuff. And it's like, what are you gonna tell a 16, 17-year-old kid with special needs? Like, what are you gonna do to him?
Right. Yeah.
Like, are you gonna smack a kid in a wheelchair? No.
It's a good point. Yeah. No, I do remember hearing about him like sexually assaulting girls and just getting away with it because like there wasn't much that they could say.
Right. Like,
so I don't know if I mean I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I don't know if he was like using that to his advantage to be like, like
yeah.
well, since I'm in a wheelchair, they can't fuck me up, so I'm just gonna be. I mean, I sound like such a prick, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, if he knew that people can't do anything about it, then he might have taken advantage of it. Not that he did or didn't, but that's a possibility.
Right. Yeah. It's definitely a big possibility.
Yeah. Well, on the subject of jerking it, dude, do you remember? Did you ever hear about the guy that jerked it on stream?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, let me find this real quick because he like, I think it was that he thought that he was he thought that he like was on the break screen where it's like I'll be back or whatever, or like be right back, but instead it was just straight up like, hold up, let me see if this is it. Yeah, it's the guy, but this is the whole like thing.
Do you just like tune into the stream? He's just sitting there like,
well, I mean, kind of. It was like a lot more low key. No. This is just porn. Please turn off that. What's the guy? I don't know the guy's name. Well, no, I don't want to look through these videos and just see the porn of people pretend jerking off on stream. Oh wait, I think this is the one. Yeah, this is. Oh, I mean, this is an 8-second video. Damn it. He basically, yeah, so he thinks that he's on like like the be right back screen or something, or maybe it was like right before this. It was something where he thought that like his camera wasn't visible. It was like on a different layout.
Okay.
But instead it's just like, I think it was like the PS4 like home screen. You can like hear the sounds in the background, like the music.
No.
His camera's up at the top right or whatever, and he's just like kind of low key cranking it. Like he wasn't like standing there. You can't see anything besides like belly button up, and his shirt's still on and stuff. And he's like,
but you can just hear him like clear
well,
as day.
I don't even know if you could hear it, but you could tell what he's doing because he's just like shaking. And, he's just like gyrating in his chair, but you could tell he's like cranking it because of his face and stuff. And then you could tell when he's like funny. You could tell when he's finishing. It's really gross. It's like you can see him like throw his head back.
Oh my god.
And he kind of like, oh, and then he like sorry, and then he like goes to start his stream or whatever, say he's back, and he's like, hey, what's up? And again, he's like, oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? And he like awkwardly shuffles, and he's like, hey guys, or something. It's like so awkward.
Oh, that's awful.
Really bad.
That's so terrible. I feel bad for that guy.
Yeah, it's great. I don't want just straight porn. Please stop giving me. I need to turn off. I don't even know. Whatever. I'm not gonna go looking for it right now. But yeah, it's awkward. Poor dude. But I think he like still might make videos now, or like he did for a while, and people like kept clowning on him for it. Like, we know you jerked off on stream, and he's just like, yeah, whatever. Or it was either like he owned it. It was either like he owned up to it, or he like kind of tried to subvert it. I don't know. There was some weird shit where he was like, yeah, the aftermath was pretty rough for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, I believe it. That's so awful.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. Like, well, first off, like if you're gonna crank one out, go somewhere other. Like, I feel awkward sitting in front of my camera midstream. You know, even if I know that the layout's off, I would not want to. That'd be so awkward.
Yeah, just for like the off chance.
Yeah, and not
Like-
even for the off. I mean, yes, for the off chance, but also like, it just feels like you want people to see at that point.
Yeah,
you know, that feels like a kink thing for him. I'm not kink shaming. It's just like, no. Gross.
Oh, it's so terrible. Oh God, I can't even imagine doing that, man. Oh,
What, like cranking it midstream?
yes. Like, why would you do that? Weirdo.
He just had a hankering, you know.
He really did, bro. Like, he couldn't wait until he ended the stream.
I don't know. Or maybe, I mean, even if I think it might have been the start of his stream, so he couldn't even wait to start his stream and like, you know, do it and then start.
No.
Just had
Rookie mistake there, bud. You just gotta gotta beat your schmeat before stream, man.
Yeah, you're right. You can't be
Just
rubbing one out.
broadcast. So what happened after that then?
I
Like,
don't know. So let me just go to YouTube instead of searching it on Google, because Google is like, here's porn. But the video that I saw was like, it was basically him. I think this is the one. Yeah, DSP Gaming. Sorry to name drop him, but yeah. I think this might be the video that was. He's like, he just does it, and then he's like, and then he like starts the stream or whatever, and he's like, oh, the camera's on, shit, hello, all awkward, and then that's all I ever saw. Yeah, I think this is it.
Hello, awkward.
Hold up, let me share my screen. Is the sound on? Share sound. Okay, don't want to make that same mistake. I had to cut the peach release shit last time. Let me move this. Look at his face.
Oh no.
Can you hear the PS?
Mm-hmm.
The music in the background. Look at his arm. Like, you can tell what he's doing.
You're looking for the part his head goes back.
Yeah, look. He's like, oh,
he's
all tuckered
literally.
out.
Oh no.
The other thing that people were pointing out is like, so that was him finishing, and then he immedy.
What is up, everyone? Welcome.
Hops right into it.
Wait,
man.
listen.
Up, everyone. Hello, and welcome. Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Look at him awkwardly shuffling. Ugh.
Oh,
It makes me so
no.
uncomfortable. Oh, the camera's on. Camera's on the whole
It's been on the
time.
whole
Huh? Hello.
So
that's-
terrible.
That's DSP Gaming cranking one out on stream. I feel like we've been talking about this
Yeah,
for too long.
That's a flex.
I mean,
I'm the guy that cranked it out on the stream. Yeah.
No, I don't know, man. And if he here's the thing, if he owned up to it and was like, yeah, I made a mistake, whatever, that's one thing. But if I don't know what he did afterward, but if he was like, no, man, no, like, I mean, it was pretty obvious what he was doing.
Yeah.
So like, you can't really, if he owned up to it and was like, yeah, whatever, I jerked off, then that's a pro gamer move. But but if he was like, no, man, no, like, you can't deny at that point.
Pro gamer move.
I mean, it's true.
Absolute Giga Chad.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how that even happens in the first place, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I just dropped my shit.
You gotta be a whole nother kind of stupid.
Yeah, I want to actually look at what it said. Yeah, the stream will be starting shortly. Please stand by is what it says on the screen. And so I guess it was just that his camera was on too, and he didn't notice. But he could have just not started the stream yet and cranked it out and then started the stream. But he was he was that desperate. Fucking idiots. I don't know.
Well, what else do you want to talk about besides beating it?
I guess we have talked about like dicks and jerking off way too much already. The first half of this podcast is gonna be like, did you hear about the guy jerking off? Did you jerk off the guy jerking off in class? Yeah. I mean, I guess I could tell the embarrassing story of me like short circuiting at the lake.
Oh yeah, what happened there?
Well, I took Jamie to this new park that I saw. I guess it's less of a park and more just like a trail, but it's just this big lake and there's like a paved path all the way around it. It's like almost 2 miles, I think. Doesn't really matter. And I'm like just walking the whole thing. There's a couple people, like pretty nice people, and I'm like having a great time. And then this guy with a dog, like older dude's coming at me, and usually I'll like let Jamie kind of say hi, but try to keep him moving because he like sometimes gets all like defensive on the leash.
Right.
But, this time it was like we just kind of like slowed down and stopped and said hi for like a couple more seconds. They're sniffing each other, and the guy says like, "Oh, her name's blank," and my brain just like fucking stopped. It was just turned off, and I was like, "His." Dude, I like full Porky Pigged it. I was like, he's Jamie. I was like, I just couldn't talk for a solid. It was like a solid like 5 seconds of me just saying absolutely nothing.
Oh, dude.
So
I'm
fucking
sorry.
And the guy just was like, huh? He was just like, what's his name? And I was like, Jamie. And he's like, oh, cool, have a great day. And I was like, bye. Like fucking wanted to run away and die. Fucking I've had bad stutters, but like,
oh my god,
usually I can just stop and then make myself restart. That time that part of my brain didn't kick in, and I just kept going
his name meet me when the
literally it was like him because I was gonna say his name is Jamie, but then I think he had said she's blank, whatever the dog's name was, instead of her name is. So I was caught between the two phrases in my head. Like when you go to say two different greetings and it comes out like fucking stupid.
Just as like one.
Yeah, it was kind of like that, but I just like my brain was like switching between the two like 1,000 times a second, and I just couldn't get it out. It was so bad.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. That's awful.
Whatever. Yeah, fucking embarrassing. That was the highlight of I guess it was this weekend. Embarrassing myself in front of that random guy.
Dude, so last weekend I went to a party on last Friday, and it was pretty cool. I've known these people for quite some time now, so it was really fun. And so it was at my buddy's house, and his sister has what does she have? 3 lizards. She has a gecko, a snake, and I think
Yes.
it's like a little bearded dragon, I think.
A snake isn't a lizard, but okay.
Listen,
Just fucking
she's
with
getting
you.
more. Either way, she's getting more lizards.
Oh, okay.
Or she plans to. But so she brings out this snake, and I'm like, oh wow, cool, little baby snake.
Do you know what kind of snake it was?
I don't remember. I'd have to ask her again. I think she said it was like corn snakes are a thing, right?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
we used to have a corn snake.
Okay.
You didn't want to sound stupid.
No, but I inevitably made myself sound stupid.
No, it's fine. You clarifying is okay.
I couldn't remember, honestly. I still don't, but either way, it's a pretty small little snake. Like it's, I don't even know. I think it's maybe like 2 feet long.
Oh damn. That's a tiny one.
Yeah, I mean it was real cool. It crawled up my like it slithered up my sleeve.
Oh yeah.
And it just sat there, like wrapped around my arm. Oh, that's what I think it's a little constrictor.
Okay.
A little baby one. But yeah, so that was cool. And then she got the gecko recently. And that one's pretty cool. It's really chill. Just kind of sits on your shoulder and whatnot.
Yeah, what kind of gecko?
Is
it a leopard
I don't remember.
gecko?
No.
Okay. Is it one of those like green ones then?
It's like, if I remember correctly, I think it's orange.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm having such a hard time remembering this.
Yeah, you're
probably
like
because the only time I've ever seen it is when I've been drunk. So
fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. You get a pass this time.
Memory's a bit foggy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the gecko is pretty cool. I didn't hold that one for very long. And then the fucking bearded dragon comes out.
Those are usually pretty big, right?
I mean, as far as its like actual size, I think it's gonna be smaller than the snake once the snake gets fully grown.
Oh, okay.
But I don't 100% remember. Either way, this fucking little. I don't even.
What are you trying to say?
Scared the shit
you
out
haven't
of
said
me.
anything for like.
It scared the shit out of me. I was just sitting there on the table. We were playing cards, and the lizard's just chilling there. And then it like looked at me, and I just remember staring it down.
Yeah.
And then that motherfucker just booked it for me, like out
came
of
at
nowhere. Dude, dead ass full sprinted at me.
Damn, and they get quicker than you think that they would, though.
Yeah,
because they look like they always kind of just like mosey around, but when they want to move, they fucking move.
Yeah, literally. And so what made it even worse is that one of my other buddies that was there is deathly afraid of that thing. Like I was just kind of nervous because I was like, I'm not really familiar with this kind of animal.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like normal human reaction there.
Yeah.
No, my buddy that's sitting next to me is freaking the hell out.
Oh shit.
Every time it would like run somewhere, he'd be like, no, stop, and just start yelling and
that doesn't make it any better because they get like scared.
Right.
If you like too much noise makes them anxious and they just don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. I was just and that made me feel even worse. I was like, man, what the fuck?
Damn. Poor bastard.
But so on Friday, my buddy's sister brought the bearded dragon out again, and I was still a little nervous about it, but I made progress.
Did you touch it at all?
Yes, I pet the little bastard.
Nice, dude. You know what's funny? Have you ever been to the hippie hut in Columbus?
No.
It's like this. Actually, I don't even know how to describe where it's at, so I'm not even gonna try. I was gonna be like it's near but I fucking don't know. But we used to go like every now and again, like years ago, and they just have like hookahs and I mean, it's called the hippie hut. You can probably imagine the kind of shit that's in there. But there's a lot of stuff. And in the back, they have this bearded dragon. It's fucking pretty. It's pretty damn big. And it's in this like big, tall, like enclosure with, a bunch of shit in there. And its name was the Dude, which is so hippie. But you could go up and ask the person, like, can I pet the Dude? And they're like, sure. And they just open the cage. And then you like, if you get under its chin like a dog, it fucking like leans into it. And like it's really into, like, they're really like a lot like dogs in that way, not in like any other way.
Yeah.
But like they like to be like pet and scratched and shit. So that was pretty cool. But I only ever pet the Dude one time, and I haven't been back since. Because I mean,
okay.
Well, I mean, what the hell am I gonna buy at the hippie hut? Like I walk in, can I pet the Dude? They're like, yes, fine, and then I walk right out. Like that's all I would ever be.
Right. Yeah. So my buddy's sister. So my buddy actually, I think, is either pretty close or he's actually moving into his own house, which is, I mean, that's fucking awesome for him. But sorry, I just lost my train of thought there for a little. So his sister is getting his old room to use as like, I forget what she called it, but it's like the lizard room or something.
Okay.
And like, I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool. She seems super excited about it, and that's like what she's going to school for too. Is I think she's going to be a vet for exotic animals. Okay. That's what she told me. But yeah, she was really excited about it, and I think that'd be pretty cool anyway. Just to have a room full of fucking cool ass lizards.
Yeah, no, that's sick. I mean, like, they're pretty like special care type animals. Like I have Gavin, and I feel kind of bad because his tank is a little small, and like he doesn't have a ton of room. He has like his dry enclosure and his wet one for when he's shedding, but like I just don't have a ton of room for him. I feel kind of bad, so I might either get a bigger tank or like give him to someone that can give him better stuff, because I feel really bad, because I know like that takes a toll on their mental health.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just feel kind of bad about that.
I think you'll be fine.
Is this the girl that wants to come on the podcast? Is this her?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
No, it's if we're talking about the same person, it's her boyfriend's sister.
Okay, gotcha. Fair enough.
Yeah. I always feel really bad every time we party there, because so she's either like, so my buddy's sister, she's either already home or like just getting home at some point. And so we'll all be sitting there, and I never know how. I'm sure I've mentioned it a couple times, but sometimes it just gets brought up in the conversation, and we just yell her name until she brings out a lizard. And so,
so she gets home from work and she's all tired, and you're like, lizard, bitch. And she's like, no.
We were sitting there last Friday, and I was like, oh, do we get a lizard show today? Like, I said it like half jokingly because I figured she's just getting home from work or some shit. And then like 2 minutes later, everyone's screaming her name, like,
God damn,
bring the lizards out.
That's gotta be annoying.
She walked out and she looked so fed up with our bullshit.
I'm sure she is. You guys are fucking with her every time.
I said something about it to my buddy's girlfriend, the same girl we were just talking about. Mm-hmm. I said something to her, and she's like, "Oh no," she's like, "No, she's fine. She likes showing off the lizards." I was like, "Yeah, I get that, but like, if I came home from work,
if people started yelling at you,
like, I'd want to go the fuck to bed too. I wouldn't want to do shit."
Yeah, no, I get you.
So I just felt bad on that part, but it was so funny. And there's this weird ass kid there too.
What do you mean?
Don't get me wrong. I mean, he was a chill-ish guy. Like,
am I gonna have to cut this out?
No, not if you don't
Okay.
want to.
I mean, that's more up to you if you're gonna talk shit on this guy that
So-
you just hung out with.
Basically anyone that's gonna listen to this, as far as like the people I've told, they already all know who I'm talking about.
Okay. Does he not listen to this then?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I didn't tell him about it.
Well, now he can never learn it. We have to hide it from him forever now, or cut this. So make
like
a
a dirty-
decision.
It's like a dirty little secret.
Yeah.
He was just weird, man. Like,
Weird how though?
well, my very first interaction with him was him asking me if I know anyone that sells coke or heroin,
Oh,
and I was like, no.
that was
Sorry,
like the first
bub.
thing he said to you.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, do you know anyone that sells coke or heroin?" And I was like, "No." Like, why would I know that, dude?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird.
fucking weirdo.
That's
I mean,
yeah.
And then he was just extra loud the entire night.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I get it. You're drinking, you're having a good time, but like, come on, man.
Yeah, no, there's always those people that like, I don't know, like they get a little bit drunk and they just have to be like
Super
like,
obnoxious and stuff.
yeah, like the guy, you know.
Mhm.
There's one dude, I don't want to say too much because I mean I don't dislike the guy, but he was like so it had been a while that I had seen I may have said the guy, not the guy, but Julian is the friend that I met freshman year of college, and I went over to his place for whatever, a night of drinking, whatever it was,
Mhm.
and I think it might have been, it doesn't matter, I think it was Julian's birthday. Yeah, but I was over there and everyone was drinking and I couldn't drink because I have Jamie and I had to come back home, so I don't want to drink and drive.
Mhm.
But one of the guys is like, I met him freshman year too because he came to visit and drink with us one time, and he was like, "It's been so long. It's been so long. Oh man, it's like just kind of like that because like I hadn't seen him in a while." And he's like, "I
Mhm.
thought you hated me," and I'm like, "No, I don't hate you. Like it's fine." And he's like, "I'm sorry. Am I being annoying right now?" And I'm like, "Not really, but like if you keep going, then yeah, like I hate when it's like, oh fuck, I'm sorry. Am I being annoying? And it's like, not yet. But if you keep asking if you're being annoying, then yes, you
Not
will be.
yet.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Like I'm not trying to say he's a bad dude or anything. It was just like,
Well, yeah,
like you're fine, bro. Like it's cool.
Yeah, I know how that is.
Jamie has a validation boner right now. You're gross, buddy. It's because I've been petting him and stuff. You never know. Dogs get validation boners.
Dude,
What?
What the fuck?
What?
I was about to say, speaking of birthdays, mine's
I'm
tomorrow.
so sorry.
And then now we're on validation boners.
Because he's sitting there with a red rocket.
His little red rocket.
Whatever. Sorry. I'm sorry. What? Go on about
No, you're good. I was just saying
your birthday. You're gonna
tomorrow.
be what, 55?
Yep.
Sick. Good. Getting over that hump.
Yes, sir. The big 55.
Stop, buddy. What's your plan for your birthday?
Tomorrow, my dad and I are going out. We're gonna have a couple beers.
Okay.
After I get off work. I'm not really sure, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like we talked about before, you were like, do I have a party or what do I do? Like how do I have the party even?
Yeah, because like one, I wouldn't know who to invite. And then, well, okay, that's wrong. I would know some people to invite, but then like there'd be people that I probably would forget to invite. And so then like they'd see that I'm having a birthday party and be like, oh wow, that motherfucker didn't invite me.
Yeah, but then if you go the route of like posting on a story or something, then someone you don't really like could show up,
Yes.
So it's like it's this weird thing where it's like it could be either really small and intimate and like a couple really close friends, or you kind of start branching it out, but then if you branch out, then like how far do you go?
Right. Well, like my apartment is not anywhere close to being big enough to like for me to have a party at my place. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? Ask someone, be like, hey, let me have a party at your house for my like birthday or whatever. I don't know. I just feel rude asking that.
No, I get you. I mean, side note, my apartment is plenty big, but it's also 2.5 hours away. So it's like if you want to make everyone drive that far, I don't know. But if you ever do want to party here, it is an option.
Hell yeah. I'll take you up on that offer.
Right now. Drive up right now. Let's get fucked up.
Fuck yeah.
Did today feel like a fucking Friday to you? That's
Not
looking
really.
like a no. God damn
Not
it.
really.
Now I look like a damn fool. No, but like I guess it was because it's nice out. You know?
Yeah.
When it gets nice out, I get like all the serotonin. I'm like, yeah, and it just feels like the same feeling of like I get to go home and do shit. So it feels more like a Friday.
Right. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it was really rainy today.
Well, I guess that's fair. I'm inside with no windows, so I don't like know if it's raining until I'm off work or I check the weather.
That's fair.
But it was like kind of just sprinkling today. It hasn't been bad.
I got you. Yeah, it was a little heavier where I'm at, but I don't know. It wasn't that bad. It was nice weather. It was warm out compared to what it's been.
This motherfucker right here. He's been getting. Yeah, Jamie's been jumping into my my laundry basket, which is like just big enough for him to curl up. You can kind of see his dumb little head poking up, but he jumps in there and like he was just licking himself all over my clothes. So like now whatever he was licking on top of is gonna be fucking nasty.
Yeah. He just gets out of there all like,
okay, fine. I guess I won't lick myself in here. Little dingle hopper.
Okay. Awkward question.
I
guess we're bringing it back full circle here.
Oh, really? We are? Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever been caught by one of your pets while you're beating off?
I mean,
like, has a pet ever walked in on you beating off?
I mean, yeah, but like that's different.
Now, here's the real question: did you keep going or did you stop?
Of course, I stopped.
Okay, good.
It's like because they're like, if you make eye contact, it's just you can't, you know. At that point, it's like you gotta stop.
Yeah. Oh man.
I guess if we're on this again. Oh no, go ahead. Do you have a story?
Yeah. I was gonna say I remember one time one of my dogs walked in on me doing it and I made eye contact with him, like dick still in hand.
Sorry, just the way you described that. Go on.
Like, I made eye contact with my dog and I was just like, oh man. Like, come on, dude. And he just stood like I tried shooing him away. Yeah. Like, I covered my okay. I dropped my phone because I think that's what I don't even remember at this point. It's so long ago. But like I dropped I think my phone, pulled my covers over myself, like tried to shoo him off, and he just stood there like.
Which dog is it?
Staring at me. It was my golden retriever, if you remember that. If you remember that dog, Drager.
Yeah. Sorry, he walked down in my room. Makes it way funnier.
It made me so uncomfortable, man. He just stood there. He was smiling at me, and I knew he wanted to come in my room
and hang out and cuddle. And you're just
And he was like, he was such a sweet dog. He would sit there and just lay with you, and like you could just beat the hell out of him, or like just wrestle with him, or like he'd just be smiling. Yeah, he'd play with you. Man, yeah, that was like the only time I ever did that.
God,
I was. Oh my God, that was the worst experience. I hated it.
Well, it's a sort of pivot, but not really. I feel like we talked about dicks way too much. Who the fuck is even listening anymore? But do you ever like back in like middle school when puberty hits and stuff, and you just have like all those random boners and you like don't know what's going on yet? Like, was there ever a time where you just said like fuck it and you needed to stand up even though you had a boner?
Just randomly?
Yeah, well, like not like oh, I have a boner, I guess I'll stand up. But like, was there ever a time where it was like you could kind of wait, or you could just go and you just go? Because there was one time for me where it was like I just finished the test, and I was like, "Why you already laughing, you dick?"
Keep
I just finished the test, and it was like, puberty times, and so I was like, I don't really feel like just sitting here and like accepting that this is like, I was like, fuck it. I'm a grown ass man. I can handle my shit. And so I was like, I was wearing jeans that were like kind of baggy, and I was like, it's gonna be fine. So I just stood up, went to the front of the class, turned in my test, and walked right back. But like thinking back now, I'm like, it probably wasn't as it probably wasn't as discreet as I thought it was. But also
nah, man.
but also like people were taking a test. So it's like, who's really looking at my package in the middle of a test? But I don't know.
Like you stand up. That sounds like a nightmare. Like you stand up to go turn in a test, and just everyone in the class is staring at your junk.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. But that was like the only time that I was like, I'm not letting this run my life. And I just was like, walked right to the front of the class.
So I remember in high school one time, I just like, I don't know why, I was just absolutely bricked up for no reason.
Okay.
Like there was nothing that could have happened. Like there was nothing. It was just a random one.
That's what happens, man. It just no control sometimes.
This is kind of what I was gonna say earlier. Like in relation to yours, is like I've never had that exact kind of situation that you were talking about, but it was presentation day.
Oh no, dude, that's always the worst.
Dude, I tucked it.
Wait, hold on. You just muted. What's up? What'd you do? Technical difficulties. Right at the good part of the story, too. God damn it.
Okay.
Wait, so what happened? You tucked it?
Yeah, I tucked it into my waistband.
Okay.
And like, cause I was wearing jeans and I had a belt on too.
Okay, yeah. So that's in the clear.
So I was 100%. No one was seeing that thing. Now,
the worst part, though, sorry to interject, but the worst part is doing the tuck, because you feel like you gotta just fucking zoom. Otherwise, because other guys know, but girls are like, "What is he?" But yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't tuck it in class.
No, dude. Sometimes you gotta. If there's no other option.
Listen. Yeah, but I can't just reach down into my fucking pants in the like.
There's definitely, I forget how, because it's been so long, but there was a way to do it. There was a way to discreetly do it that I had worked out, that I was like, sweet, I can do this now and get away with it.
Came up with a plan and everything.
Kind of. I think it was like I would like adjust my clothes and kind of just like really quick,
I guess, yeah. I don't know, like, so for me, I just went in the bathroom and did it. Like I went into a stall and just, loosened my belt. Yeah, just said shoop shoop.
Yeah.
And went about my day. There was another time, same situation, but I was wearing sweatpants.
Uh-oh.
So tucking it wasn't gonna help me at all.
Yeah, no, dude.
So I just had to I just had to take it. I couldn't do anything about it. And I was mortified. Because of course my group made me stand in like the front too.
Damn.
Like, oh,
yeah,
dude,
it's always the worst scenarios.
I'm sure no one even noticed anyway.
Yeah, but it's like you know what the worst part is? Like, if it's maybe noticeable, but you're not sure because you can't look down in the middle of everyone looking at you and see, but you're like trying to subtly maybe use your hands to cover it up. Do you ever do that?
Yeah.
You stand a little bit weird and everyone's like, why is it standing weird? But like you're trying to cover up your dick. Yeah, dude. It's the worst. So I guess we'll just keep embarrassing ourselves about our dicks for the rest of the time. But did I ever tell you were wearing the same thing I was wearing? The fucking Morphsuits, dude.
Do you remember
the Morphsuits that we wore for Halloween day, dude? So
my
God!
God!
If you don't know what a Morphsuit is,
forgot about that.
Look it up right now if you don't know what a morphsuit is. Anyone listening, which no one is at this point, but those things are fucking skin tight. Like there is no possible way to get around the bulge in this. And
Dude,
so our bright idea, just to lay the groundwork here, I had bought 2 more suits and we were gonna wear. I was wearing the yellow one, you were wearing the orange one that day, and I brought them in, and I was like, I'm not gonna wear mine in because I would feel weird, and then you gave you yours, and you're like, had to go change. So I was like, we'll just change together. So we go, and I give him his morphsuit. We go and we change in the bathroom, and it's just all dick, like all dick, just like straight bulge. Like there's no possible hiding it. And the smart thing to do with with morph suits is to like wear the morph suit but then wear shorts over it. But I hadn't tried mine on beforehand, and so I didn't know, and I couldn't tell you to do that, and we both were wearing jeans that day. And so we just had to walk around with, and why we commit to it? Why didn't we just change back? So stupid. So we're just wearing these morph suits with like giant bulbs, walking around school all day. All day we wore those. Why do we fucking do that? It's so stupid. The first thing anyone ever said to me, no one said like, "Oh, nice costume." No one, before anything else, a dude, I think I know who it is, but I won't say, walking straight at me goes, "Nice dick." First fucking thing. First thing he said, "Nice dick." And I was like, thanks, man. Like I already feel like shit. And it gets worse too, because that was the same day in French class, we were reading this fucking story that had a lion in it. And since I'm wearing a like yellow suit, they're like, oh, he's kind of like he could be the lion. And I was like, nah, I don't really want to. No. I think it was like stop, buddy. I think it was like a play. And so our French teacher was like, whoever is playing each part will sit in the front of the class and do the lines. And so I was fighting tooth and nail, trying not to be like, my dick's out, guys. But I was like trying to like be like, nah, I just don't really feel like doing the part. You know, I'm good. I'll just sit here and do it from here. And they're like, no, you have to sit in the front of the class. And I was like, no, I don't. No, the fuck I don't. And so they were just going for so long. I was like, fine, I guess I'll just sit in front of the class. Because what am I gonna do? Say I have a giant bulge that you can see through my morph suit. So I was like, fine. And I had to get up, walk to the front of the class, and I see everyone look at each other because it's the most obvious thing in the world. And everyone's looking at each other like, fuck, what did we just do to this kid? And I'm like, I did it in a way that was like subtle, kind of like, look at what you guys fucking did to me. But I was also like trying not to acknowledge it. So I was trying to I just kind of sat down. And then I brought my arms up and I was like, okay. And I sat with my hands covering my dick. I made it very clear, like this is why I didn't want to do this. And I had to sit there and read stupid lines in French with just in front of the class with my dick bulged in a morph suit.
Dude, that's so awful. I remember.
Why the fuck didn't we just change back?
I don't know. I think wasn't it was around Halloween, so it was probably fucking cold outside.
Yeah, well, that doesn't,
right?
That makes it worse. Dude, those things don't give you they're so cold. I wore it to the Halloween game and I brought one for Jacob, and I told him wear fucking shorts because he saw my dick that day. And I was like, you got to trust me. You want to wear shorts with this, over top. Do not forget shorts. And he was like, okay. And we wore it. And it was October, so it was chilly out and it was windy and we were fucking freezing. Jacob's nipples were poking through his morph suit so hard. I kept joking about it. I was like, nice nips.
Oh my god.
But
dude.
yeah, it those things are zero warmth.
Yeah.
That wasn't even that's not even
awful.
an excuse for us. We were just idiots and we were like, we'll just commit to this for all day.
Yeah, I really don't know why we did that. The first thing I just remember people laughing at me.
Yeah. Because what the fuck were we thinking? It was so stupid.
Yeah. Well, I think I told a couple people about it.
Yeah.
And they didn't think I was serious.
Yeah.
I don't remember who I told. I'm pretty sure I showed up in my English class and they're like, "Oh, Garren." Like, what the fuck, man? And I was like, "You motherfuckers thought I was lying, huh? You thought I was lying?"
Dude, it's such a bad idea for any guy out there. Even if you have a small dick, I am telling you, it will be visible. If you're gonna ever wear a morphsuit, you have to have something over top.
Yeah.
No matter how small you're, like, it's just so skin tight that any crease or anything on your body is just like straight up, like it's amplified by 10.
Yeah. I'd say that's accurate.
So stupid. God, I wish we would have just not.
It would have made our lives a whole lot easier if we would have just changed back.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't remember the conversation that, like, because I'm sure we had to have talked about it at the moment, like, should we just change? But I don't remember the conversation. I don't know why the fuck we convinced ourselves that it was fine, but it wasn't. Fucking stupid, dude. Well, now that we've talked about dicks for like an hour, I've been trying to research more UFC stuff to like figure out, more dicks. No, some UFC shit, because I'm sort of getting back into that.
Yeah.
And there's a dude that's his record right now is 60. That's 60 and 16. The dude's been in like, and I don't know how many ties he has. Let me look up this guy. That dude just has been fighting for forever. Heavy, and he's a heavyweight, I think. 60 and 16.
Been in for that long?
Who is this guy? There's like 10 dudes here. This is not helpful. Damn it.
Well, I know it's not Daniel Cormier. He retired.
Maybe it's this dude.
Do you remember his name?
Nope. That's why I'm trying to look it up. I should have just. I guess it's the next UFC card. Let me look up UFC. Try to pull this up. I'm sure this is great to listen to for everyone. I think it might have been this one, early prelims. Yeah, this dude is 60 and 16 and 1.
Jesus Christ.
Like, how, I don't know how long he's been fighting for, but he's had a lot of fucking fights.
What does it say his name?
Yeah, it's Alexei. I'm gonna butcher that. Olenek, maybe.
Screen share it with me. Let me see it.
Yeah, hold up. There you go, sir. This guy right here. Dude, 60 and 16. Dude doesn't fuck around. And he's in the early prelims instead of like the main card somehow. Maybe people just don't like watching heavyweight, but
maybe.
But I would assume he'd be in the prelims. But I don't know. That's just insane to me. I was like, this guy has been at it for a while and he's still in the early prelims. Like, how much does it take to get in? And his record isn't that bad. You know, there's people in the main.
60 and 16. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's a decent ratio. And I don't know, I guess the people in the main card have a better ratio, but
yeah.
It just feels like that guy has been at it for either call it quits or get in the main card, you know, at that point.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's tough.
Poor bastard.
Alexei Olenek.
Yeah. I've been trying to like figure out what fighter I'm gonna follow, because I'm trying to decide if I want to go for like, I mean, I'll probably still follow Khabib because that's the dude that like, I think he's undefeated with like 29 right now. But
yeah,
I'd probably still follow him, but I kind of want to find like an underdog that's like sort of still getting started and that's actually pretty damn good and technical, and like see how his career goes. And I want to also find like a female fighter that is like the same. because I think it's Amanda. Let me look up. So I don't. Yeah, Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
Is I think like one of the best right now.
Yeah, she's pretty insane.
Is she undefeated?
I don't think so.
21-5. So pretty damn good still.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's still pretty fucking good.
Yeah. But I don't know. And I think I said this last episode, but like I felt kind of like what the fuck when I was looking up UFC fighters like male. It was all like here's their stats, whatever, and then the female was like hot, young. It was just like straight up like creepy dudes being like,
Yeah.
Makes me feel gross.
Yeah. It's a rough world we live in.
Yeah. It's like just look at her stats, man. Like don't be a fucking creep.
When the day comes when you search up male UFC fighter versus female UFC fighter and you get the same results, you just get a bunch of stats waiting for that day.
Yeah, well. Now we sound like we're on our soapbox, but I mean it's true.
Our soapbox.
That's a term.
It's just unexpected. Yeah. It's I don't know. I don't really know what to say to that.
Yeah, it's just gross is all.
Yeah.
Damn, all we did was talk about dicks and then get sad about sexism again. What the fuck is this episode? What are we
talking about dicks and then getting sad? Hell
My
yeah.
sisters listen to this shit. I talked about our dicks for like an hour. I don't blame them if they tap out on this one.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty fucking funny.
I mean, it is funny. I think so. But that's because I'm a 5-year-old that thinks that like fart dick is hilarious.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't know.
Dude, I remember I had a friend, he would just look at me and say pudding, and I would cry laughing every time.
That's because pudding's a fun word, dude.
Exactly. Like putting these nuts in your mouth. Like, goddamn.
Hey, goddamn. You got me with the fucking Malone Brown. There was one, god damn it.
Malone Brown.
No, I was watching Tiny Meat Gang, which is Cody and Noel.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, there was one that was really
You were
good.
watching Tiny Meat Gang, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, if you support their Patreon, there's some cheeky shit on there. No, god damn it. What he did one of those like Ligma Sugma things, but it was like actually pretty good. And he got Cody, and Cody was like, fuck, I can't remember what the hell it was.
I've heard some pretty good ones, but I can never remember them.
Yeah, that's the thing is like I hear it and I'm like, god damn, that's good. But then I can't remember. There was a fucking thing. I mean, I'm just gonna steal content here for a second. But
maybe I'm just a Sigma male.
Shut the fuck up.
Maybe I'm just beta.
When I was listening to their podcast, there was one the bit was like they were watching, I think it was like the news where they were talking about emojis and what like their hidden meanings are. Like when kids are like, what basically it was like, what are your kids actually meaning when they send these texts? Like if parents are going through their kids' phones and they see leaves, like that means weed sometimes or whatever. But it was like, I mean, it's the news, so it's like older people that don't know what the fuck they're actually talking about. And let me see if I can find this. Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Hold up.
Oh no, Danny.
What?
What are you about to play?
No, it's them.
Just trying to like psychoanalyze the.
Oh, nice stocks.
Oh.
If I text you.
How often?
Oh my fucking god! We just got
an ad.
You know what I hate? Get out of here, Mojo. Fucking the worst part. I'm gonna go on a quick little bitchy rant real fast. The worst part is like now with their goddamn ads, even if like I skip to 58 minutes or whatever in this one, even though I'm all the way here, it'll wait like 5 seconds to make me think that I can just play the video, and then it hits me with the ad. every fucking time. You can never just do it right up front. If you like go to anywhere in the video and like, or you like restart watching it, you know, like if I jumped in and it was at 58, whatever, it always does that where it's like 5 seconds and then it's like, fuck you, ad. Instead of just doing it up front, like just fucking. But anyway.
It's still muted, Danny.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. Hold on.
Makes a difference.
Oh, damn, that was a funny
I use stalks.
Instance, if I text you a flower, what would you think? That's a hibiscus flower. I don't know if that makes a difference.
That's a hibiscus flower. I don't know if that makes a difference.
That's a hibiscus flower. And I think I'm going to make that my new follow sound. That's a hibiscus flower. I don't know if that makes a difference. Just the way that they're so out of fucking touch.
Dude.
They're just so...
It makes me laugh so much.
Well, you know how like... I just saw the other day this like old news thing where they were like talking to TikTok kids that were in like some house, and the lady was like trying to say some lingo, but she's like 40, so she doesn't really know what she's talking about. It was just like really awkward, and the kids are like 16-year-old kids that don't know how to do like interviews yet, so it was just really bad.
Dude, that sounds awful.
But then she started like making them teach her dances. She's like, so teach me how to do this one, and they're like, okay, it's arm up, over, and then she's like doing it all. It was just like they should just
so
stop.
cringy.
Like, do they not understand how bad it is sometimes? Like they just have no self-awareness on the news, I think.
I mean, I'm sure those reporters are just like doing what they're told.
Right, but it's also
like
the people behind the scenes they're so out of touch.
Yeah. It's shit, dude. I even feel out of touch now.
Yeah, dude, honestly, there's sometimes
like, can we talk about that for a sec?
Yes, dude. Like sometimes I will see things and I'm like, zero of the joke gets into my brain. It all goes over my head. The entire meme is just like out of my range of like what I know anymore. And I'm fucking 21. Like we're 21, about to be 22, and we don't know. We're like still young.
Yeah. I find myself like Griffin is still sort of like my younger brother. He's still sort of in touch.
Yeah.
With the meme. I don't know if he just gets my humor or whatever it is, but like he just sends me the most deep fried, just weird ass memes.
Like the slug?
Yes, he sent me the slug. He sent me the dude that like tied his shoes and drops into a half pipe, but he's like butt naked.
I have not seen
like,
that one.
He's only wearing socks and shoes.
Nice.
And like he sends me the weirdest memes and they're so funny.
But he still knows about like current shit.
I think so. He always asks me, he's like, Garren, have you heard about this yet? Or have you seen like this meme or where it came from? I'm like, no, I have no idea what that is or what that relates to.
Right. And we're not that old. Right.
Like, I'm 2 years older than him.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Only
it's like,
2 years older.
Like how? Imagine when we're 40. We're not gonna know shit. Like we already don't know shit. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
When our kids are like, hey dad, haha, I saw this really funny. Or are they just like not even them showing us when they just make the references? We're just gonna be like, we're gonna be like, huh? Why did you learn that one? Oh, dad, you're such an idiot. Everyone knows it's blank. It's like I don't fucking know.
So it's funny that you mentioned that. So anytime that my brother and I are around our family, everyone like it's like him and I are in our own little world. Cause like the shit we talk about 90% of the time, no one else even is remotely close to being able to understand it.
Yeah.
Cause like on my dad's side of the family, he's pretty much the only one that's close to me in as far as age goes.
Okay.
And so for as long as I can remember, him and I, like, we'd just be talking about stuff, laughing and having a good time. And then my family would be like, we have no idea what you guys are talking about, but we love seeing you guys talk about stuff together. And we're just like,
That's kind of awkward.
like, thanks.
Yeah, it's like what do you want me to say to that?
Yeah, then we'd like go back to just bullshitting or whatever we were doing. Like,
Yeah.
oh man.
That's always awkward when they do like the, oh, you guys are so cute. And it's like, what do you want me to fucking say to that?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do in that situation? But that's
Be
another
awkward
thing.
is all you can do.
Like another awkward situation. For example, fucking birthday parties.
Yeah.
I never know what to do.
What do you mean?
Time I've gotten
like when you're at the birthday party?
If it's my birthday party.
Okay.
Like when I was younger, like when you're a kid and you have a birthday party and like, you know, they bring out the cake, like with all the candles and everyone's singing happy birthday to you and you're just sitting there like,
yeah.
like
just
what the looking fuck do stupid.
When you the worst part is like when you're young enough, you kind of can just like, you just don't care. But then you get to that age where it's like, now, wait, hold on. Am I supposed to like do something while they're singing? Like, and then you just don't know what to do and no one fucking knows.
Yeah. That's one of life's many secrets.
Yeah.
It's what to do when people are singing happy birthday to you. Also, I used to get a kick out of this, but like now it's kind of just a pet peeve.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being like sung happy birthday to at a restaurant.
Dude, fuck that.
I don't like that.
It's so much worse because there's so much more dread with it. Not only because like there's so many people, but they start singing from like the kitchen.
Yeah,
and everyone's looking like, where is the birthday? Dude. And no one likes it, but except for everyone that's outside of it. Like if it's happening to you, you fucking hate it. But if you're on the outside, it's the funniest shit ever.
Dude, I have an absolute horror story for you.
Here we go. Embarrass yourself.
And it's this exact situation. Except we weren't in a restaurant. We were on an airplane.
What?
We were, yeah. So,
you can't even finish your meal and leave.
So my dad, Griffin, myself, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Mandy was there. I don't remember. But we went to Florida, and the day we went back, like the day we came home, was my birthday. Somehow, I'm pretty sure it was while we were boarding the plane or something. I think my dad, I don't know what he did, but we were just sitting there, and then the fucking pilot comes on and says, we have a birthday boy on board. He's like, if you guys look to row, whatever it is.
They called like, you out like 30, straight up instead
from the sea.
Damn, you should have just pointed at Griffin and been like, nah, it's him.
They called out my seat, dog. It had you could be like, oh, my name was on the boarding pass.
Fuck, goddamn.
Dude, I remember sitting there. And they're like, oh, look at the birthday boy in like 34B.
What do you do?
And then I just remember seeing all these strangers just looking at me.
Everyone's like turning around in unison.
They're singing happy birthday to me. And you know what they gave me?
What?
A toilet paper roll.
What?
With coffee stirrers stuck into it. And like
That's
a bag
so
of
fucking
like
funny.
A bag of peanuts.
That's actually pretty funny though.
Actually, they gave me like 10 free like just 10 bags of peanuts or something. Like looking back on it now, like that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, because I just remember like light like candles up there, but that is pretty funny.
Right. And I honest to God, the fact that they even did that, just like props to you, Southwest Airlines. Like we've flown with them for years. Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, no, I wish.
Like they really went all out on that flight. that was like 12 years ago.
Damn.
Oh
man, that's awkward though. Like in the moment, that's so fucking awkward. If they would have just been like, we have a birthday, or done it less, like more low key. But,
yeah.
But then at the same time, we wouldn't have gotten your free shit. But I
Yeah.
mean, or if they said like less information, but then they just bring you directly, then like everyone would know and it'd be awkward too. There's just no good way out of that.
Yeah. Do you have you ever been on an airplane?
I think so, but if I did, it was like super young.
Oh,
Because we didn't really go on a lot of vacations. So like
nah, yeah, that's fair.
but I think we drove to Florida. Did we? I don't know. My sisters can tell me. I honestly don't remember because I was like 3. And there's
Yeah.
like did we ever show you that home video of like the
Um,
Disney trip?
Maybe. I think so. I'm sure I've seen it
Probably. I was
at
like
least
tiny. I
once.
ran around in my diaper and talked about Spider-Man. So like, but yeah, like I don't think we flew down there because I'm pretty sure in the home video you can see it's like our shitty white van. I think. I don't really remember, but we might have flown to New York when we went on the
Gotcha.
cruise. I
Yeah.
can't. I don't know. Maybe I have been.
I just like all of the things you'll see about like pet peeves on a plane or just like common decency things. Like, one, don't kick the person's seat in front of you.
Why not?
Don't lean your seat back.
Wait, wait, you can lean your seat back?
On some like on some flights you can, yeah.
Damn.
You're I'm pretty sure on at least I think with Southwest you can. But like when you lean your seat back, it just fucks the person behind you.
Well, yeah, of course.
They have like no space.
Yeah. But then
And so
it just starts a chain reaction where they put their seat back and then the person behind them gets pissed and they put their seat back and then you're just all fucked.
Mm-hmm. And it all started with that one asshole. I've been the guy that's like getting his seat kicked from a kid. I've been in that situation.
Damn.
And it's terrible because like you're sitting there on the flight and it's like you can't just turn around and be like, hey, get your kid to stop kicking my fucking seat.
Right.
Because then you look like an asshole.
Yeah, and the worst part about flights is like any confrontation, you're stuck with them for the rest of the flight. And if it starts at like if the kid's like, all right, we're about to start our takeoff, kick, then you're just fucked for the entire time either way. Because either you turn into an asshole or you just get kicked for the rest of the flight.
This one's so mean, but it's so true. Babies on flights. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I hate being on flights with babies. It is so annoying. They just whine and cry the whole time. And I know the parents feel awful and I know it's not their fault.
Yeah.
And the baby's just being a baby.
Yeah. I mean, the baby's just going to do what a baby do.
Like, and there's no one at fault in that situation.
Yeah.
So like, then you're just sitting there in your seat, just like annoyed,
just fuming.
And like, the closer you are to the crying baby, the worse it is.
Well, I'm sure because it's way louder.
Yeah, and you're just sitting there. Like, I've been woken up on flights from crying babies.
Yeah.
I mean, I normally just put my headphones in and just knock out. But when I'm wearing headphones with music on and I still hear the baby crying, I'm just like,
damn.
Yeah, it just makes the flight drag.
Yeah.
It just feels so long after that.
It's one of those things where like once you start thinking about something, then it's just like shitty for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Because it's like your mind isn't occupied with other shit, so you don't just get that time dilation anymore.
Right. There was one time Griffin and I were sitting next to each other on a flight and our dad was in a different row. Because I don't think the flight was full, but it was like if they had sold maybe like 3 or 4 more tickets, the flight would have been full. But so Griffin and I are sitting there. I'm pretty sure we had an open seat next to us that someone didn't end up taking or whatever. Which, no, that can't be it because I don't remember. I just remember I don't think my dad was in the same row as us.
Okay.
Either that or I might be mixing up 2 memories together. Either way, Griffin and I are sitting right next to each other. And I think at this point we were like maybe 12 and 10 years old. Griffin gets a hot chocolate,
Okay.
and I got like a water or a Sprite or whatever the hell I got. So Griffin gets his hot chocolate. He sips it a couple times. I'm sitting there drinking my drink, and then all of a sudden, I feel just scalding hot.
Oh no.
He dropped his fucking hot chocolate all over me.
Damn.
Mid-flight, too. Mid-flight. I was pissed.
Did you start whooping his ass?
No, we were on an airplane. I can't whoop my brother's ass on an airplane.
You could if you, yeah, you can if you got hot chocolate spilled over. Yes, you can.
I mean, I'm sure I like smacked him on the arm or something, but I didn't just full blown whoop his ass.
That'd be kind of funny though.
Just
you're like,
fuck.
you're like, yeah. Immediately he's trying to start whooping the shit out of him.
Nah, yeah, I was really angry when that happened. I don't know what Griffin's problem is with hot chocolate, but when he was younger in elementary school, Griffin, if you listen to this, I'm so sorry. But
you're gonna call his ass out.
So he used to get hot chocolate at school in the mornings.
Okay. Yeah, of course, as you do.
And so my dad saw this, because he didn't know why Griffin's account needed more money all the time.
Oh,
he figured it out. He was getting hot chocolate like every morning, and he's like, I'm giving you like just enough money for lunch for the week. Like, he's like, if you're gonna get that stuff, you need to tell me.
Yeah.
So like I can give you an extra. I don't remember how much it was. It was like maybe like 50 cents or $1.
Yeah, it's probably
it's like so I can give you, maybe a couple extra dollars so you can get one every other morning or something.
Yeah.
Come to find out, Griffin was buying the hot chocolate to warm up his hands.
Oh,
and he wouldn't drink it.
What?
He didn't drink it. He would just get it as like a hand warmer.
Just take some hand warmers from home.
He would. Well, I don't know if we had any or
fair enough.
Whatever, but like he would. My dad was so mad at him.
He's just wasting money at that point.
Yeah, literally. He was like, Griffin, if you're gonna buy it, at least drink it. Like, come on, man. Griffin he just didn't care. He was like, oh, whatever.
I could see him doing that. I don't know what you do. Oh, damn.
Oh my gosh, Griffin's such a crackhead, man. He's so funny. I don't know. I don't know actually.
Yeah, you should tell him about this episode.
I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I told him about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hilarious, man.
No, he's
ever
great
since
too.
he was young. Ever since he was a little kid, he's always just been so nonchalant. He just doesn't care.
Yeah.
he's gone through
just
life
doing shit.
attitude. Yeah, he's just doing him. Don't give a fuck.
I just realized, well, two things. My seat has been sinking. I don't know if you noticed, but the hydraulic just stops working sometimes, and I just slowly like shift down. So like I'm a little bit lower now. I had to lower my mic, but we also didn't do an intro this time.
Oh shit!
I mean, it's not a big deal. We'll just do it now. We'll just do an extra hour now.
Do it now. Do an extra hour.
Yeah, fuck it. No, but I don't know. Maybe I'll record like a separate one, and we'll just have like a all the time, just like a little soundbite of like welcome, blah blah blah, fuck you guys, and then it starts. But I don't know. Maybe
you can. I like doing it in person though, or like I like doing it per episode because I just think it's more fun that way.
That's fair. Well, once we wrap up, we can just do an intro, and then I'll put it at the beginning.
That's fair.
Which I guess we have been going for a hot. We should probably wrap.
Are we? All right, that's cool.
Do you want to do the outro again since you did it so swimmingly last time?
No, you do the outro.
No, you actually did a good job. I wasn't fucking with you right there. What?
I mean,
no, yeah, I could tell you. Obviously, you really don't want to do it. Yeah, I said you did a good job, and you were like, "Oh fuck."
I mean, I can. Let me think real quick. How do I want to do this?
Take your time.
Okay, thinking of an outro.
Take your time, Garren. It's fine.
I will.
It's not like we'll have just dead air the entire time you think.
Hey,
And I am not cutting it out.
editing magic, baby.
No, I am in charge of the editing. I can make you look like a damn fool.
You'll make me look like a damn fool anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, you said the things you said. I'm just fucking with you.
No, you're 100% right. I make myself look like a fool. That way no one else can.
That's true. It's a smart way to go about it.
All right. Actually, you know what?
Vape
Vape hit.
Smart. He's sucking. And he's blowing. Okay.
Please don't ever say that again. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into episode 5 of the
This
What
is
We
6.
Missed podcast. Episode 6 of the What We Missed podcast. I don't know about you guys. I've really enjoyed making these. I've been having a great time with Danny and Jacob, and then bringing on all of our guests. So hopefully you guys enjoy listening just as much as we enjoy making them.
Even though we talked about dicks for like an hour.
Hey, we got to have some variety, you know?
No, I know. I just wonder. I just wonder what the retention's going to be on this one.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Well, we got to do the thing. If you got this far, comment or text us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Text us Tom and Jerry this time around.
Yeah.
Tom
Yeah.
and Jerry.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry. We didn't talk about it at all.
It's fine. Not every talking
Next
point that I
episode.
put down has to be on the episode that it's on.
Tune in next week for episode 7, right?
Where
we'll
we
talk about
Tom
and Jerry.
and Jerry. Yeah,
We'll
there you
we'll
go.
start off talking about Tom and Jerry.
Now
but,
I have to remember.
Yeah, we'll mark it down and we'll do something. But either way, thank you to everyone for listening. We always appreciate everyone tuning in and listening to us ramble and talk about dumb shit, or bring a guest on and find out about their life and what they do and their worldviews. So we always appreciate you. We love you.